When people talk about rare, once in a generation voices, the name Jackie Evancho often comes up. What made her story so remarkable wasn't just how beautiful her voice sounded, but how young she was when the world first heard it. At an age when most kids were still discovering their favorite hobbies, Jackie was already singing with the control and emotion of a trained classical performer. Her voice carried a purity that immediately caught people's attention. And when millions first heard her sing, many described the experience as almost unbelievable. Jackie was born on April 9th, 2000 in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. She grew up in a regular family environment where music was simply something to enjoy at home. But everything changed when she watched the film version of The Phantom of the Opera as a young child. The powerful classical singing fascinated her. Instead of just enjoying the movie, Jackie started trying to imitate the voices she heard. To her parents' surprise, she didn't sound like a child experimenting with music. Her voice naturally carried a soft operatic tone that sounded far older than she was. She began performing in small talent shows and local events, mostly just for fun. But audiences quickly realized they were hearing something special. Even people who normally didn't listen to classical music were drawn to the innocence and emotional strength in her voice. Word about the young girl with the powerful soprano voice slowly started spreading. Everything changed in 2010 when Jackie appeared on the television competition America's Got Talent. She was only 10 years old when she walked onto the stage. At first, she seemed shy and nervous, but the moment she began singing the aria O mio babino caro, the entire room fell silent. The judges were visibly stunned, and the audience quickly rose to their feet in applause. That single performance introduced Jackie Evancho to millions of viewers around the world. Although she finished the competition as the runner-up, the show launched her career. Videos of her performance spread across the internet, and suddenly, the quiet girl from Pittsburgh was becoming internationally known. Music producers and television networks quickly recognized her potential. One of the people who took notice was legendary producer David Foster, who had worked with famous artists like Celine Dion and Whitney Houston. Foster immediately recognized that Jackie's voice was something rare. With his guidance, she began recording music that blended classical opera with modern crossover style. A major milestone came with the release of her album Dream With Me. The album introduced her to an even larger audience and quickly climbed the charts. For many listeners, the music felt both elegant and emotional. Achieving that kind of success at just 11 years old made Jackie one of the youngest artists ever to reach the top levels of the music charts. One of the songs that stood out to fans was To Believe. The song carries a message about hope and believing in yourself even when life feels uncertain. Jackie's soft, emotional delivery made the song deeply moving for many listeners. She later performed the song during the special Dream With Me in concert, which became one of PBS's most successful musical broadcasts. Watching Jackie perform live amazed many viewers because of how confidently she handled such powerful music at a young age.
That you hear their cries and listen to it.
Now, who would tell me that a girl as young as Jackie would sing this way, excellently, effortlessly, beautifully, and I would believe.
Over time, Jackie explored more songs that highlighted the emotional depth of her voice. One example is her interpretation of Bridge Over Troubled Water, originally performed by Simon and Garfunkel. Her version gave the classic song a gentle, almost spiritual feeling as her voice slowly rose into powerful high notes. Another memorable performance came with Caruso, written by Italian artist Lucio Dalla. The song is known for its dramatic emotion and vocal difficulty, yet Jackie delivered it with surprising control and maturity. As she grew older, her music began reflecting more personal emotions. Songs like Set Me Free and Behind My Eyes explored deeper feelings of independence, vulnerability, and personal growth. These songs showed that Jackie was no longer just a child prodigy, but an evolving artist, finding her own voice. Looking back, Jackie Evancho's journey remains one of the most fascinating stories in classical crossover music. What began as a young girl singing at small local events eventually turned into an international career that touched millions of listeners. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the life and history of Jackie Evancho, be sure to subscribe for more stories about incredible artists and unforgettable voices. Don't forget to like the video and leave a comment, sharing your thoughts or your favorite Jackie Evancho performance.